Hey friends, welcome back. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I definitely did. I just got back from a week-long cruise to Mexico and Bahamas on the beautiful MSC World America. And honestly, you know that before I left for the cruise, I was very nervous and anxious about what would happen when I returned home on the scale. The last time I cruised for this long, I gained 5 pounds. And with the holiday included, I thought for sure the weight gain is going to happen again. So I needed to figure out how I was going to manage those emotions so that I wouldn't spiral. But here is the wild part. When I left for the cruise, I left at 222.5 pounds. And when I returned, we got back Saturday the 29th, but I didn't weigh myself until Sunday morning, November 30th. And when I stepped on that scale, I read 222 pounds exactly. That means I actually lost half a pound after a full week of 3 meals each day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, Thanksgiving feast, lattes, and yes, even snuck in a few ice cream swirls. I'm really proud to say that I moved 6 out of 7 days on the cruise. I worked out. I did 50 minutes of cardio every single one of those days, plus strength training. For strength training, I just copied what I do at home on the ship. And probably the more wild part is the time I did the workouts at. Here's the thing. I knew that if I waited to work out later in the day, I would be distracted by something, some show, some activity with my kids, the water park, the port that we were going to, the slots in the casino. And I just thought, I have to sacrifice. If I'm going to indulge, then I need to show up somewhere else, and that's going to be in the movement. So I set my alarm, yes, on vacation. I woke up at 5:30 those 6 days so that I wouldn't miss time with my kids and my husband. I got the workout done, I got it out of the way, and then the rest of the day I could enjoy everything else that there was to do on board. Friendly reminder, especially if you're here for the first time, my name is Grace. I started Zepbound, a GLP-1 with GIP, back in February 25th of 2025 at 265.4 pounds. And after 40 injections, I am down to 222 pounds, which puts me at 43.4 pounds lost. That's only 6.6 pounds away from my very first goal of losing 50 pounds by December 31st. I know I can get there. It's only 4.5 weeks, 30-ish days away. But I really think with as committed as I am right now, I can get to this goal. You guys know I keep it honest, real, and very transparent about my food. Since I started my GLP-1 journey, traveling is no different. I tried to remember to take as many pictures of everything I was eating. There were a few meals that I missed because I devoured it, and by the time I realized it was too late to take the picture, my plate was clean. And I definitely tried to document as much as I possibly could. I know some are skeptical and will say, you only lost half a pound because you were probably restricting yourself, you were holding back. And I am here to say, I don't think that that's the case for me. Everything I'm showing you here, I ate every little bit of it. Um, and there, like I said, there are meals that I forgot to document. So there's food that you're not seeing on here. So I didn't hold back. We are an avid cruising family. So I will say this: a lot of this food is repetitive for us, meaning I don't waste calories on meals I've already tried or food that I didn't like the first time. I really stick with my favorites, with things that are special, things that I've never had before, and I indulge in that. If I didn't have dessert every single night, it wasn't because I was restricting myself. It was because I've already had, a ton of creme brulee and chocolate cake and mousse. I didn't need to have another one. I really saved the calories for the days that I wanted to treat myself. Also, super important to mention, I did not skip my injection. I actually took it with me, and I asked my cabin steward for a sharps container. I took my injection as scheduled, and I will say I didn't really get sick on board. Probably the worst side effect I had was injection site reaction again. The itching and the redness is back again. I am on 10 milligrams of Tirzepatide, And I just don't understand why the redness and the itching comes and goes. The last time I got it was on my thighs. So I moved to my stomach area where I didn't really have an issue. But then I wanted to go back to my thighs, because I want to keep rotating all the injection sites. And I had it really bad on my left thigh, got it really bad on my right thigh, on board. Now I'm like, where do I go? Obviously, I'm going to go to my arms next, which is my least favorite injection site of all, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. If it's a fail there, if my food noise is up, or if I get another site reaction, I'm just going to go back to my stomach and just live there. Like many of you in this community who are resetting post Thanksgiving, I am right there with you, but I am focused, determined, and I'm ready to finish this year strong. So let's get our December goal together and let's just keep losing, friends. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me how you are resetting to finish 2025 stronger than you started. Till next time, friends. Bye.